Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now,
they'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Carr to throw again. Breaks through the contact. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, here's Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And he's got some space here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They go play action. Now Bradford. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Bullock will put this one through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They run it here. Where? Good move at the 30. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the run, it's Ware. Man, he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Carr. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Carr. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on first down, it's Washington again. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on second down. Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Bradford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Bradford. He completes it to Bryant. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Nixon with a 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Hey. Listen, Hunt. 180. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. One day.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And his throw here's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bradford now. Out left side here to Bryant. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
You got 4. You got 180. Mike, 55. Right there.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bradford on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, Bradford. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
One day.
To throw, Bradford. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, how does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. And some room to maneuver. That's complete to John Ross. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Cooper's got it. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Bradford. Dancing. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff to Mixon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now here come the Raiders. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Down! 185!
On first down, Carr docks him with a grab over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. He drops it off for Bernard. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a carry for Bernard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second down, Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. From the gun, Bradford. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, Bradford looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Cravon will block with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Carr now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's going to let this, looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Cooper was the target there.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again with Bernard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Here we go.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
4 down, 30.
Bradford to throw it. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A play fake. Bradford. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bradford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bradford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tahir Whitehead. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Bradford. To the left side here for Eifert. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Bradford. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4. And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And oh, he missed it. No good, and they'll remain down by a point. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Carr to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action now. Bradford. On the crossing route, complete. That's Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, Bradford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Bradford now. And he whips that one incomplete there. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. This is Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. first. Here's Washington. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Again, here's Bernard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on this?
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Cincinnati, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.